What's up, world? This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com giving you a full NXT recap. NXT, exclusively on the WWE Network. This one happened Wednesday, September 14, 2016. It's NXT 354. Full Sail University, Orlando, Florida. Tom Phillips, Corey Graves are your commentators. It started off with Samoa Joe coming to the ring. He essentially, I give you the cliff notes of it. He essentially said that the loss to Shinsuke Nakamura at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2 humbled him and made him self-reflect. And he said as a champ he was a disgrace, but he doesn't apologize because he wanted to be champ of the hottest brand of WWE, NXT. He calls out Shinsuke and say, "Hey, I have something to tell you face to face." Shinsuke comes out, of course the crowd go nuts, says he meant everything that he said about Shinsuke before TakeOver Brooklyn 2. But one thing that he will admit, he said that Shinsuke was not a worthy competitor, and he take that back. Shinsuke is a worthy competitor, and he's a great champ too. He said that when he becomes medically cleared, he wants his rematch, and he wanted to tell Shinsuke that to his face. Shinsuke thought about it for a second, and he agrees to it. Then Samoa Joe was leaving the ring, and while Shinsuke was pandering to the crowd, and Samoa Joe turned around and came to Shinsuke and extended his hand to shake it. Shinsuke thought about it, shook his hand. Samoa Joe leaves up the ramp, goes in the back. You know, Shinsuke does a little bit more playing with the crowd, and he bows and let the crowd know he leaves. Samoa Joe runs out, attack him, start whooping him. Next thing you know, he puts him kind of like in the spine buster, rock bottom, choke slam combo move on the steel steps, and Shinsuke is sleeping for a second. You see him. He's out. He's sleeping. And, the medical staff threw up the X. Samoa Joe said, "Remember, I did this to you." He walks away. William Regal comes out, check on Shinsuke. Corey Graves leaves the commentator booth, check on Shinsuke. And, they push Shinsuke on the stretcher. It has to put him on the body board, put the neck thing around him, the neck brace on him. And, he was wheeled out like that. So, they show William Regal running to the back to go talk to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe laughing and pulling off. So, that's pretty much that. Your first match was Liv Morgan versus Rachel Fazio. This match was horrible. Everything looked telegraphed. Everything looked scripted. I mean, Liv got a guillotine submission finisher on Rachel for a horrible match. It was 1 out of 5. This is definitely a forgettable match. Then Liv had the nerve enough to grab the microphone and essentially challenged Asuka to a match, talking about there isn't any more women left to challenge Asuka. I guess we forget about Ember Moon, but Liv looked horrible, and she should not have been the one to challenge Asuka. But she grabbed the mic and said that she's coming for Asuka. Then the crowd broke into "Asuka's gonna kill you" chants. Then they showed Sanity promo. Then you had your second match. You had Drew Gulak from the Cruiserweight classes versus Hideo Itami. And Gulak seemed like he had a death wish, because he was kind of going with Hideo for a little bit, but every time he smacked Hideo in the face, it inspired him and it angered him, and Hideo started whooping him. So he kept for some reason deciding to smack Hideo in the face, and Hideo eventually just put him away. Gulak's style is too slow. I know styles make matches. Gulak's style is too slow for a Hideo type match. That's the difference between what they have, which their match was a solid 2 out of 5. It was a good average match. And that's the difference between being just a 2 or a 3 match. The styles didn't match up. But Hideo gave Gulak to go to sleep, and that was it. So 2 out of 5, like I said. Your third match was the Authors of Pain versus Doug Sessa and Chris Payne. Only one word to describe this match: domination. It's nothing to say when you have no-name brand wrestlers versus the Author of Pain. They're just going to get beat up. The match was a decent match though. It was a 2 out of 5. They did that side Russian leg sweep, clothesline combo to end the match. Authors of Pain, easy victory. Ty Dillinger was actually interviewed about his up and down year that he's had, and he's like, look, sometimes you stumble, sometimes you go backwards so you can go forward twice. Go backwards once, go forward twice. That's what's been happening to me. Just know that I'm Ty Dillinger. I'm not a 9.5. I'm definitely not a 9. I'm a perfect 10. I'm back. Cut away to your fourth match and your final match. No Way Jose versus Mr. Glorious himself, Bobby Roode. This was actually a good back and forth match. You wasn't sure if Bobby Roode was gonna win or lose this one. You know he's on a hot streak, but No Way Jose definitely gave everybody a show for the. They gave him their money's worth essentially. You had the crowd really pro Bobby, but then they start really cheering on all of the stuff that No Way Jose did. But in the end, even a game, No Way Jose was overcome by the glorious one, Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode actually did like a lifted DDT to finish off No Way Jose. Got the pin victory off of that. That match was a 3 out of 5. That was a good match. Subscribe to PlayTimeCares.com. I do more than just wrestling recaps. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to that channel. Follow me on all social media. It's always Playtime Cares. Playtime out.